guys, before I go into this amazing list of macros I've managed to develop over my years in WoW, if you find anything you learned helpful or find that it enhances your Feral Druid game, please help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and most importantly, checking out the description for information on how you can donate to the fundraiser I'm hosting, where all proceeds will go to Child's Play charity, who provide relief and entertainment to children in hospitals through the video game industry. Thanks. Up first are the essential powershifting macros for all shapeshifting forms. These macros will only cast into the form, which allow you to save time without changing into caster form. They can be used for a variety of different reasons, whether it's breaking a nova or removing a snare. You'll probably find yourself constantly powershifting. The cancelaura macro removes all shapeshifting forms and returns you to caster form when you need to. Next is the Feral Druid one-shot macro. It uses Tiger's Fury before Berserk and Incarnation to maximize the damage, along with an agility potion and my herbalism profession talent. Note that change action bar 2 line and badge of dominance are unnecessary and unique to my setup and playstyle. This shred macro prioritizes the Ravage proc every 30 seconds over your normal shred ability if you notice the exclamation point. This easily makes it so your rotation will flow and your damage is uninterrupted. This is a combined dash and Stampeding Roar macro that changes between the two by simply pressing shift. It also allows you to cast them back to back without waiting the full duration of the previous speed bonus. The Siphene Kick macro skull bashes any nearby Siphene without making you change targets. It works in all forms. This Shadow Meld macro allows you to re-stealth when you are out of combat, and Shadow Meld when you are in combat. It is useful for getting re-stealths against your opponent. For all the warriors out there especially, this macro casts Entangling Roots on whoever your mouse is scrolled over. Based on if you're stealth or not stealth, these macros will automatically alternate between Pounce and Mighty Bash. The second one does the same thing but at the focus target. This macro is useful for when there's another Druid in an arena. Simply change the number next to arena in the macro based on the circumstance. These macros allow you to skull bash in any form. One is for your target and the other is for your focus. This macro casts Barkskin and Nature's Grasp at the same time. I find it very useful but use it rarely. This macro will use Might of Ursic and Health Stone at the same time to maximize the health bonus. Next is an all-in-one Mark of the Wild macro, which will equip your set based on your specialization. These Skull Bash macros are a series of macros which cast Skull Bash at each individual arena member. The same goes for Cyclone to each arena member. These are very essential. This Pounce macro simply pounces your target normally and your focus when shift is held down. The Prowl macro will only cast into stealth and is useful for my Fire Cat animation glitch. This macro fairy fires your target normally and your focus when shift is held down as well. The same thing applies for Feral Charge in either bear or cat form. This macro will use Wild Charge to intervene an ally without having to target them. Simply substitute the names Talia or Ditry for whoever's in your party. It is very useful for eating hunter traps.